Welcome back, everyone. August is National Wellness Month, and for women, there is a time of every month where we need to take extra care of our bodies. Dana Drehos, women's hormone health coach, is joining us to talk about some natural ways to care for ourselves during our periods. I'm going to say the word out loud because that's just what it is. Yes, Dana, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, this was a pandemic change for you, and you put a lot of effort into learning about our bodies in the last couple of years. Can you talk to me about how you got in it and some of your certifications?
Yeah. So I was on birth control for 10 years and experiencing a lot of side effects, as so many women have, I'm sure. And I just started wondering, like, there has to be a better way. There has to be like a natural way to support my body and still be able to have my period naturally, but not have to deal with the painful cramps and PMS every month. So started exploring more down that and ended up getting certified as a holistic nutritionist and women's hormone health coach. And I'm also working on a somatic practitioner certification. And so getting this really deep understanding on how to care for and support our bodies during our bleed and throughout the whole cycle.
Yeah, because it's something that we kind of shove to the back of our minds.
Yeah.
Right? Those other 3 weeks of every single month.
Yeah.
But really, your body is going through a phase in every single week.
Every month. Every week. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So let's talk a little bit about your account. It's called Wombology, W-O-M-B, which I think is a fun name. Talk to us about what you offer there, what kind of tips you give people on your channel.
Yeah, so my passion and my mission is really to show women that, you know, we've been led to believe that periods are a curse and that it's normal to have these debilitating cramps every month. And that's just not the case. There's so many natural ways that we can support our bodies. And so I really, educate about these different ways you can support your body naturally to have peaceful, pain-free periods that you actually look forward to. Like, I genuinely look forward to my period every month. And
I don't believe it. There's no way, girl. That's crazy.
My period. I love my period. And I want to show women that that's possible for you too.
Wow, that is fascinating. Okay, we want to talk about some of your tips. Let's talk about a tip to start your day in a balanced way.
Yeah. So breakfast is so important, and my number one tip is to not skip breakfast. I know so many women like to have their coffee first thing or even do a workout first thing, but I really encourage you to have a protein-focused breakfast because that'll help balance blood sugar, keep your energy levels high throughout the day so you don't get that afternoon crash where you need another pick-me-up coffee. And so a protein-focused breakfast that I love to have every morning is 3 eggs, a scoop of cottage cheese, and then either some blueberries or apples and some honey drizzled on top. And I just feel so good after that. And then I can have my coffee, tea, workout.
Yeah, okay. I think a lot of folks wake up and they think, I'm not hungry in the morning. What would you say to them?
Okay, so I would say that you have to feed your hunger, actually. So when you don't eat breakfast, your body doesn't expect to be fed at that time, so it's not hungry, but it'll take some time where you just kind of have to like force yourself a little bit to eat, and then eventually your body will become hungry at that time because it's expecting to be fed at that time.
Gotcha. It's breaking the fast. Yeah. All right. Why do you suggest a switch to natural products? And I'm excited to talk about this because there are some really exciting things that are just now coming on the market.
Yes.
That were not around when I was a 13-year-old girl. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Why do you talk about natural being so important?
Yes. So according to the Environmental Working Group, the average woman is exposed to 168 chemicals a day.
Wow.
And these chemicals can wreak havoc on our hormones. And these chemicals we're exposed to through our period products like tampons and pads, through our makeup, skincare, dish soap, laundry detergent, the list goes on, air fresheners, perfume, like anything that is scented and comes into contact with the skin because it gets into the blood system, the blood stream, and causes imbalance of hormones, which can lead to heavy periods, painful cramps. And so I've personally switched to salt period underwear. Okay. So it's a period underwear you wear. It doesn't feel like a diaper or anything. It's super comfortable, super absorbable, and chemical free. And then I also use my Free Bleed blanket. So Free Bleed is an Austin-based local company. And so when I have the luxury of being at home on my period, I just sit on this and allow it to free flow. And I actually find I have way less cramps when I do that, when there's not like something, inside me that my muscles are trying to push out.
Yeah, because you were saying really the idea is the shedding. That is what's happening during a period. This is a lot of talking about periods, y'all. Stay with us. But, you know, using a menstrual cup or using a tampon or something like that is kind of getting in the way of what your body is wanting to achieve.
What it naturally wants to do.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about your last tip, which sounds so easy, but is so hard for women to do, which is rest.
Yes, ladies, I implore you to rest on your period. Actually take that time for self-care. Don't try to tough it out, push through, do that hard workout. Like, actually sleep more. Our body actually requires more sleep, 9 to 10 hours even. So yeah, taking that time for journaling, reflection, take a nice herbal bath, whatever you do that relaxes your body, and that will actually, allow you to have more energy throughout the rest of your cycle.
I'm so tired the nap takes me. During that time. You know what I mean? I just have to take a little nap in the afternoon, and usually, I do feel a little bit better. Okay, I want to make sure we mention a couple of things. You've got events coming up, but you've also got a podcast that people can plug into.
Yes. So my podcast is called the Wombology Podcast. Tons of information and resources on there on how you can support your body for a better period. And then, I also have an event coming up on August 25th, 7 p.m. at Lizard Yoga, another activity to help support your womb space and have better periods.
And I'm just so glad that you're talking about it outright, right?
Yeah.
Because the number one thing that we want to remove from this conversation is shame or embarrassment, because it's literally 50% of the world, y'all.
Yes. I love to just say the word period, not like my moon or my cycle. I don't like to try and sugarcoat it. It's like my period.
Well, thank you so much for the education this morning. We appreciate it, Dana.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, keep up with Dana and all her offerings on Instagram at womb.ology. And you can register for her next event, August 25th, as you heard her mention, 7 p.m. at Lizard Yoga. Happy Wellness Month, everyone, and stay with us.